What do you see when you see me?
Even though my relationship with my daughter is difficult at times, it's because hard truths are like rubbing salt in the wound. You don't want to tell them, that it's a difficult world to navigate out there. That's why it's difficult to raise girls, especially because we have such a sense of self-doubt and lack of affirmation as to who we are in our society. I want my daughter's priority to be herself because society will tell her as a woman that that is selfish. And it's not. It's vitally important.
Did you ever worry, or did you
Oh,
ever have times when
daily, every day, a parent worries. And here's the struggle. We're straddling worry about keeping your child safe and protected, at the same time letting them learn to fly with their own wings and be independent. I think women at times feel like huge failures. Mothers believe that they have to create these golden trophy children. The world's kind of upside down now, it's a scary place to be. So you kind of micromanage because you want to protect your child. I think you probably started dating a little too early. If I had my choices, I would have probably, put you in a cage until you were 18, but that wasn't going to happen. You had your own mind. But I think you learned pretty quickly that you weren't going to be an appendage to some guy. You were going to have your own mind and your own voice. Probably in my mid-20s, I think I finally figured it out that I shouldn't be relying on any other person's opinion of who I was as a person. That the only person that really counted was myself, what I thought about myself. I think I was with people that wanted to dictate what my life should look like, trying to match my life with theirs. Kind of made up my mind for me that that's not what I wanted. I didn't know what I wanted, but I know it wasn't that. I would not like to be a young woman being raised now in this environment. I think despite everything, it was almost easier back then. Now I think women in general seem to compare themselves constantly with other women. I think so much of in our society is based on beauty instead of your self-worth from your mind and your heart and your soul.
I think a lot of that worth was based on how other people viewed me or my achievement. I don't even think I really found my voice till recently.
I think as you get older, you have an awareness that, there's life's complex, my mind's complex, my body's complex. And I don't think it's as reductive. As you get older, you start having a wisdom that you didn't have when you're younger. Your perspectives change. It's just not as important as it used to be. Being a woman to me is just being a human. Just allowing yourself to be human, allowing yourself to fail, allowing yourself to think whatever you want to think. Just freedom. Just aging is freedom. That's what being an older woman means to me now, is it's just a sense of freedom that I didn't have when I was younger. I think when you're young, you wonder if you're good enough, and I think every young girl goes through that. But it's whether you get stuck there. I think you have turned out beautifully. You've learned how to transition to a very strong and independent woman who believes in herself, and I'm proud of you. If you ask me how motherhood has changed me, you're in constant change. You're evaluating as you go along. Am I doing this the right way? I feel like just the idea that you are graduating and, the importance of school and the importance of milestones and things that are happening. You can stand alone and be proud of who you are and your accomplishments, and it doesn't really involve another person. I see you're kind of a chip off the old block because you're very strong and independent and have your own mind, and that's where I want you to land. That's what I want for you. Even parents they dictate what you do. I want you to be happy. I don't want to pick your journey,
Yeah.
where your destination goes. I want you to do it for yourself.
Yeah.
That's of primary importance to me.
You wanted me to be who I was. It was more than just what I looked like, and I feel proud of that because I feel like I'm coming into my own. You've helped me become who I am. What do you see when you see me?
The same way. I think it's important to know that you're going to be okay.